I want to preface everything I say after this with news just came out. I don't know the reasons yet. There may be good reasons, and everything I say may be completely wrong, and I may change my viewpoint in a couple of days, maybe a couple hours, because it just happened. Dallas, what are you doing? What are you doing, Dallas? What have you been doing this whole past season and now? For you, those of you who don't know, that I bet you do know now, Dallas Cowboys just released Terrell Owens. And like I said, I don't know. Maybe it was because of chemistry issues. Maybe him and Jerry had a tiff, and if it's because him and Jerry had a tiff, that's a big problem with me because him and Jerry don't need to get along. Him and the team need to get along. And I don't know if it was Romo's deal, and I don't know. Maybe just the chemistry issues. Maybe they don't feel like he's producing enough on the field. I don't know. But this is a bad move for Dallas. You took off one of the best playmakers on the team. Of a team who needs the playmakers. Now we've got Roy Williams is going to be our feature wide receiver. I love Roy. Roy's a Texas Longhorn, hook 'em horns and everything. Roy was terrible last year with us, okay? Now I look for him to make a lot of improvements. I look for him to actually work with Romo, and hopefully, and he's going to have to be that go-to wide receiver. But we had that go-to wide receiver in T.O. And the big thing is, I don't understand the whole contract thing. I'm not a huge, the contract stuff, I'm usually not very good with that stuff. From what I understand, though, DeMarcus Ware is coming into a lot of money, and he's earned it, every penny of it. And from what I've heard, with T.O. leaving, we're going to have to pay him some kind of extra money or whatever to get rid of him, which is going to go against the money we could be paying DeMarcus Ware. We could lose, I don't think, for this year. And you guys, if you know this isn't right, then please let me know. We could be losing DeMarcus Ware in a year or so. I don't know because of the money issue and the money he's going to be entitled to. I'm really disgusted with the Dallas Cowboys. This is my first Cowboys video for a while since we got beat by Philadelphia by 44-6. 44-6, remember that. And now we've gone and we've gotten John Kitna. Who was an upgrade from Brad Johnson, but so is a one-legged hamster. So it's really not a big-time deal for us. And I agree with a lot of Cowboys fans who said the deal with John Kitna, he couldn't start for the worst team in the NFL, and you're bringing in someone who is just merely a backup, who has no chance of taking Romo's spot. Now, do I think that Tony Romo gives us the best chance? Do I think he's the right man for the job? Yes, I do. I've been a strong proponent for him, and I will continue to be that. I think he does give Dallas the best chance at being successful. But he also needs to get a fire lit under his butt. He needs to get some kind of his mind right in some areas. He needs a little competition. He needs a little fear in his heart about losing his job, maybe losing some of that money, losing that celebrity status that he's gained as being the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. John Kitna is not going to put the fear of God into Tony Romo. We need someone who is going to actually compete for that job, challenge him, push Tony to be the better player. Kitna's not that guy. And now we've lost T.O. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, this is good. And I know some Cowboys fans will think this is good, and that's fine. I mean, I can totally see that point of view. But this has just been boiling over for me. I haven't, like I said, this is my first Cowboys video in a while, and I've been trying to avoid. I'm trying to stay away. They really killed me this past year with what they did. Just the whole team being the most, overpaid mistake there is. Now we're coming into this year, and maybe I can take a positive look at this. Maybe we're trying to cut some of the chafe. We're trying to cut off, some of the guys who maybe aren't on page. And if it comes up that T.O. was causing a lot of problems this offseason, causing a lot of strife, then I'll take everything back that I say. Maybe he did need to go. But right now, as the news just breaks, I don't know where Dallas is going to go from now. This is a team. This is not a young team. It's not an old team. It's a team that's right there in that age group where the window's open to get into a Super Bowl, to win a championship. But that window begins to close. Those guys, that roster that we look at every year and say, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, it's going to start to dwindle. And it's starting to now. So I don't know, and I'm taking this is a huge surprise to me. I had no idea that this was going to go down. I didn't see this coming at all. I don't know. I don't know what Dallas does now, and it's I don't know how we're going to compete yet next year. Yeah, I think we will compete. I think we'll be a good team. We're going to bring a good team to the season, but I think we're a better team with Owens on the field. So right now, I disagree with the decision. But as I said, if something comes out and he's done something stupid or the team felt that he needed to go, that's fine. If it's just because him and Jerry had a problem, Jerry did this with Jimmy Johnson because he fired Jimmy Johnson, who just won him a couple Super Bowls. Because Jimmy was taking the limelight, and Jerry really needs to step down as the GM of this team. I think he's a great owner. He pays the guys well. People want to come to Dallas and play, but he doesn't have the football smarts anymore that he used to. And now, look at the moves that Dallas has talked about. Getting old guys. Like we talked about, Ray Lewis didn't come in here. We talked about getting guys like Ray Lewis. And I think there's talks getting Julius Peppers. And these are guys, these are good players, but these are players who are on their last leg. We pull in these older guys who have had their best years are behind them. There is young talent out there that will play for the Cowboys. Find them and get them here. They want to play for us. Strike one, Dallas. Messed up on this one. But T.O. is no longer a Dallas Cowboy.